Hey guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Exos Heroes. And today it's time to review the Gold Fedcore Neomi, or let's say the Dominator Neomi. Let's see how good he is, alright? So looking into his basic information out here, as a Gold Fedcore unit, he's going to drop at 0.5% chance from his own banner, and you can get him for free after 28 multi-summons from his own banner. That's it, alright? Now that's it and done. Now let's look into his skill sets, alright? It says passive effect out here known as the block 3, which it says afflicts all enemies with provoke for 10 turns if an ally takes damage and their health falls below 30%. Okay, so it's an auto triggered mechanism, and just like before, it's going to provoke the opponents if any kind of ally out there in the team is going to take the damage, and if their health falls below 30%, it's going to be auto triggered, and that can be a really great help in the battlefield because it will force the opponents to attack the Fedcore Neomi, okay? And that actually just does not allow your opponent to do whatever they want, because if they are provoked, they just have to target the Fedcore Neomi, not the other squishy allies out there, and that is such a great way to provide a lot more sustenance in the team. And grants heal over time to self that heals for 20% of attack every turn for 5 turns. Any kind of heal for our tank unit is always welcome. Gains mana 1 mana if own health is at 20% or less when triggered, and gains mana 1 mana if own health is at 70% or more when triggered. Anyways, it's going to be a really great help in order to provide those extra manas that he is going to require later on in order to use his skills. And overall, this is a very good skill, especially for the Zennosh battles, where you are supposed to control the crowd of the opponents out there to a certain limit, okay? Because provoke is a really good CC, in my opinion. Next is going to be the Rigid Body. Becomes immune to damage from sheer health if affected with the Soul Bond. So as the Soul Bond effect is there, we need to use the Dorka in the team because he's the only unit that can provide the Soul Bond effect, alright? And if the Dorka is in the team, and if that Soul Bond effect is also around, then guess what, guys? The damage that is going to be received from the sheer health will be totally neutralized, okay? I mean, like, he is actually immune to that sheer health damage. For example, our Fedcore Garf, on the other hand, who also uses this same mechanism of sharing the health with the other allies out there, there are certain situations when the Fedcore Garf has been dead thanks to the damage that he had been receiving from the sheer health effect, right? And also those guardian stones breaking down as well, okay? Because with the damage comes the elemental damage as well, and that elemental damage can actually break the guardian stones. But right over here, our Fedcore Neomi seems to be quite immune to both the damage, and if there is no damage at all, I mean, like, when he is totally immune to the damage, then, well, there is no probability of the guardian stones being broken down, alright? So that is a really great stuff out here. Next is going to be the Flag of Providence. Mark effect increases the defense by 20% for the back row hero, and attack by 20% each for front row hero at the start of the battle. When we are talking about the Zennosh battles, or possibly even Arcverse, then what's going to happen is that, like, the back row allies are the ones who are the offensive type units, like Chaos and the attack type units. And when we are looking forward to the front row units, they are usually the supporter type units or the tank type units, right? So that means, like, he is actually trying to provide a little bit more, stability, or let's say the balance in the team, all right? Being able to improve the defense of these squishy allies out there, and being able to provide a lot more DPS output for the low attack units out there in the front row. So I would say that is pretty good. Pretty unique idea right over here. And thanks to the defense boost, definitely it's going to be a great help for those first guardian units. It's just really sad that we don't have any first guardian unit in the Brown Nation. Yes, our Fedcore Neomi does belong to the Brown Nation, alright? And usually if you are going to form a team around a particular nation, you are going to get a lot of advantage and a lot of buff and boosters out there in this game. So yes, that actually being said and done, the Brown Nation is one of the weakest out there. It doesn't even compare, or it can't even compare against one of the weakest, like the nation in the team, nation in the game. That's going to be the Exos Republic, right? So yes, the Brun is totally on shambles right now. So I would say this Flag of Providence, as of now, not really that great, because who are we really targeting at this moment? Maybe possibly the Dorka is going to receive that 20% increase in defense, like, so what? Right? So what? Anyways, next is gonna be the Royal Guard. Mark effect increases the attack of an ally affected by Soul Bond effect with the highest attack speed by 60% and hit by 60% for 10 turns at the start of battle. Looks really good. I mean, like, if it were to be provided in the Lenham team or let's say Greenland team, that would be so amazing right off the bat. Really, really solid, man. But we are talking about the Brown Nation where the soul bond effect should be applied. That means the Dorka will be in the team, and Dorka is the fastest unit out there when it comes to attack speed. In the Brown Nation especially, all right, with that amazing attack speed stat. So definitely Dorka is the one who is going to be able to enjoy this effect out there. And even if we are going to put another fast unit out there in the battlefield, like let's say Fate Correra, guess what, guys? The Fate Correra will not be able to enjoy the soul bond effect because Fate Correra can easily outsmart the Dorka in terms of attack stat, and Dorka can only provide the soul bond effect to those units out there in the battlefield who have lower attack stat compared to the Dorka, right? And that's it and done, guys. It's such a problematic situation right now because our main Dorka does not have the gold fate core. Yes, thanks to not having a gold fate core, she's not being able to enjoy the core memory. She's not being able to enjoy so many boosts out there right away that could have actually boosted her real good. Oh my god, she's totally broken right now. I mean, like, broken meaning like she's in shambles. She is totally like degraded as of now with compared to like so many other blooming nations, okay? And she is the one who is left behind. I don't know why the developers are not giving the gold fate core to Dorka. I just cannot understand this. So for now, guys, it is such a weak stuff, which was supposed to be quite really amazing passive skill, right? But damn, for now it's so bad. We have to really wait for the gold fate core Dorka to be out for this passive skill effect to be really effective, or else for now it's totally useless, man. Because like our Dorka, her maximum attack stats, it's about like 6,000 about, and thanks to the Blue Fate Correra, the buff might actually improve a little bit out there, maybe 6,500 or 6,600, maybe something like that, whatever that is. Anyways, now let's move on to the next one, and that's going to be the Royal Robe. It says, special, reduces own received damage by 95% when own health falls to 60% or below from receiving damage for 4 freaking turns, and afflicts all enemies with provoke for the 4 turns 1 time per battle. That is so great, man. This actually can make her one of the tankiest unit in the game. Being able to reduce the incoming damage by up to 95% is amazing, man. And the health threshold is really great as well. I mean, like 60% or below. That is such a big health threshold right over there. And 4 turns is pretty good way to actually make her very tanky for that short period of time, and she can provoke at that time as well, meaning like the opponents will be forced to attack her, and in those 4 turns she is definitely going to provide a really great sustenance to the entire team, and that is actually really great, man. Now that's it and done. Now let's look into her active skill number 1, which requires 3 mana, and it's proving oneself. Self increases own maximum health by 37% for 8 turns. Pretty great. I mean, like, she's a tank unit. Being able to improve her own maximum health is really good. Buff effect increases own defense by 37% for 8 turns. Well, as it is a buff effect, there might be some units out there who can actually just steal it away right away. And all shares health with all allies for 16 turns. Wow, 16 turns of share health is really great. That means like this skill has a really great synergy with the rigid body out here, and possibly with the royal robe as well. Okay, so with all this synergy combined, definitely she actually boasts to be one of the best tank out there, and she can possibly be. But damn, with the Brown Nation being so weak as of now, with only 3 units, Dorka, Neomi, and the Kylak, where the Kylak is somewhat vanished because he's such a pathetic unit. Right? Yeah, that's it and done, man. The Brawn has no future as of now. I mean, like, there's no possibility with the Brawn as of now, okay? Unless the devs go like, okay, we really need to make Brawn very powerful, and we need to add more fated hero units into the Brawn Nation. And if that's gonna happen, maybe something is actually gonna change, or else things are not gonna look out for the best, okay? So that's it and done. Let's move into the active skill number 2, which says required mana 4 mana. Okay, well, there's no burst effect out here. Dragon Shout, single target, deals 750% damage to 1 enemy, just like Loom. Okay, I mean, like, if he is actually going to have a lot of mana being consumed out here, that was a 4 mana, definitely a lot of signature force damage will be coming into the play. And thanks to the recent improvement in the Brawn Nation signature force, yes, the stage 3 enhancement 4 is available after the update. Okay, that means like definitely more signature force damage will be able to be dealt with this active skill number 2 out here. and definitely he's gonna get a lot more boost out there thanks to the signature force as well. But that said and done, the signature force really do, like, reward those nations who has a lot of units. Okay, and well, the brown nation is totally on shambles. It's really kind of like weak right now because there's very few population, only 3 fated hero units, not even a single legendary, not even a single rare, if I'm not wrong, right? And just few like common or magical units possibly, who have no chance to be used in the battlefield at all in any case or any way. So yes, with all those things combined, man, oh well, if you're now asking me, should you be really summoning Fedcore Neomi or not? And my answer is, it really depends upon you. First of all, not a waifu anymore, man. Not a waifu. Second thing, good skills, but damn, the nation itself is so weak that he may not actually get that really good platform that he needs. There is no gold Fedcore Dorka out so far. So all that combined, man, I mean, like, he's pretty useless for now. That's what I can say. You cannot just use him in any kind of team out there. What are you gonna be able to boost for a certain team? Like, yes, we have like other units, like let's say Fedcore Rudley. With his second active skill, he is such a really all-rounder unit, right? Like Fedcore Iris being able to like get out, like take off the barrier of the opponents right away, and inflicting a heavy defense penalty on them is really great stuff that you can put Fedcore Iris in any team. But how about for Fedcore Neomi? Fedcore Neomi is totally dependent on the Dorka, because like look at it. I mean, like, her skills actually demand that soul bond effect to be in the battlefield, and you have to now use Dorka in the team, and Dorka has so much low attack stats, and she's not really that effective because like now the units are actually getting a lot and lots of those attack stats out there, and thanks to that one, the Dorka is having such a hard time to match up the steps with the other units and the other nation out there. Okay, so she is kind of lackluster, and that's why the Fedcore Neomi is going to be quite lackluster at this moment. So yes, if you want to save your sass, I would say you can go with it. Save your sass. No need to summon for him right now. But if you want to summon for him for the collection purpose, and possibly when the gold Fedcore Dorka is gonna be released, when our Dorka is gonna get her gold Fedcore upgrade finally, at that point definitely our gold Fedcore Neomi is gonna be a really good unit, a very powerful and a very strong unit that you can actually look forward to. All right, but till then, well, there's no possibility for this unit. All right, and I think gold Fedcore Dorka, I think she has no chance for to get released out in this month of June, maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, today it's already 27th of May, right? So we gotta go with other 2 black Fedcore banners out there, because our Fedcore Neomi is coming up with a brown nation, something like that. So that means our Fedcore Neomi right, she's gonna be followed up by another 2 black Fedcore hero units, and then after that one there may be a possibility of the gold Fedcore. So with all that things combined, I would say gold Fedcore Dorka, there's not a slim chance, I think, for her to actually being introduced out there in the upcoming June as well. Okay, so that's the thing, man. And with all that said and done, it's kind of really good idea to save your cess rather than investing on this thing out here, because damn, first of all, they actually just ripped away our possible waifu. Okay, like, what the hell is this? Anyways, now that's it and done. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and that is it for today. See you guys in the next video.